Hello, guys and ghouls. Welcome to day 6 of Retro Review Week. Today, I'm reviewing all my Monster Exchange dolls, starting with the new ghouls. This line is one of my favorites because I love studying abroad, and it's clear that a lot of artistry went into each doll's design. Each doll comes with a big journal and a little passport. The new ghouls have diaries, and the travelers have stories of their voyages. Dancing her way in from Boo Hexico is Easy Dawn Dancer. She was one of my favorite dolls for years because I think deer are beautiful, and just look at all of that turquoise hair. It's silky soft and the second longest hair on any Monster High doll. I wish that her antlers were part of her head sculpt and that the headband was separate, but it's still a lovely feature. Her ears are part of her head sculpt, and the jewelry she's wearing is inspired by that of Indigenous Americans. I love dolls grounded in folklore, but I don't think her clothes reflect that very much. Is that just me, or does it seem more like an odd fusion of hippie and folk? She has huge doe eyes and freckles. Izzy's long eyebrows are also uniquely hers. I gave her this moon necklace, but everything else came with Izzy. Red and turquoise are a surprisingly good color combination, especially on this shirt. I love the shape of the sleeves and the V it creates. Her leggings are part of a bodysuit that's beneath her shirt, and they're the only part of her look that I don't love because the print somewhat clashes with her shirt. I think it's great that she has actual hooves. The dream catchers on her awesome wedges are beautiful and a perfect match for her bag, which opens. The next beauty is Batsy Claro of Costa Rica. I didn't know that white vampire bats existed until she came out, but her wings are so cool that I don't mind having yet another vampire character. Batsy has neon green and white curls, which are quite soft. Her headband is exactly like the woven baskets that are used for carrying groceries in tropical countries, don't you think? Batsy's two-toned lipsticks and stripes are so cool, and her eyes are simply beautiful. Her skin has a similar sheen to that of the Bjork dolls if you look closely. I wish that they went further with the jungle-inspired fashion, but they seem to stop short at green and palm print. It's still a fun outfit, and the headband perfectly matches her earrings. I acquired this black and white jewelry in a big accessory lot, so I decided to add it to her look, and repaint my extra Julian to match, since saving a plant is what brought Batsy to Monster High in the first place. Batsy has the coolest shoes in this series. They remind me so much of palm trees, which technically aren't trees at all, but rather a type of grass. Her luggage is coffin-shaped and it opens too. They all have great carry-ons for traveling. It certainly won't be mistaken for every other black bag on the conveyor belt like mine. Now, on to the local ghouls. After visiting Shibuya, Draculaura is my favorite doll from this series because I love the traditional Japanese elements in her look and that her face changed ever so slightly from that of her signature doll. She has a big updo to support this origami-style bow with a ladder of bats. Her hair is also a lighter shade of pink, which is a lovely departure from her usual neon pink. Her eyebrows and birthmark are more square than usual. She has a heart painted onto her lips in a slightly lighter shade, which is similar to Ever After High's Cupid. Her wrapped shirt has a wide belt that's very reminiscent of the kimono. And check out the highly detailed fans on her skirt. It's absolutely beautiful. as are her platform shoes, no doubt inspired by Geta. They also have paper fans molded onto the back, which I painted in various shades of pink for somewhat of an ombre effect. Here is a last look at the bow-shaped fans from the front. And here is her fabulous luggage, which is in the form of a jagged heart. Flying in from Madrid is Lagoona Blue, who I display with a claw crab that I found on the beach one day and painted teal. I adore her curly hair because it's so soft to the touch and likely the result of Madrid's humidity on her waves, which I relate to every time I travel to a warmer country. This black flower goes right into her head through a small hole, but the crown is only attached to her hair. Lagoona's eyes are also different from those of her signature dolls. They're somewhere between the reboot eyes and her original eyes, but in a way that appeals to me. The dark teal is a beautiful addition to her color palette that I hope to see again. These octopus earrings are also super cute. I like the bubble print on her dress, and these layers here resemble coral. Her shoes have an amazing honeycomb type of texture, and they're semi-translucent with beautiful pastel pink roses. Her travel bag is the best one of all. It was originally all pink with this adorable octopus and webbing. I just had to accentuate that artistry. And of course, it opens like a clam. I would have been so happy if the Monster Exchange series was extended into a film about how the ghoul semesters abroad changed them and the adventures they went on, but instead, they went to the bottom of the ocean. The new characters had great potential to become part of the series too, because they had strong personalities and friends who were already main characters, so I was displeased when they weren't seen or ever mentioned again. If you enjoyed my review, like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next retro review.